If you desire to walk in alignment with your purpose, to live a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment, you've come to the right place. This is Sarah Locke, and welcome to Purpose Unlocked. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We are talking about what I've learned as a mom these past few weeks. And I will tell you, watching a baby eat is one of the grossest, funniest, slowest things that I've ever had to experience. So I feel like in my corporate life, being really involved in efficiency and getting things moving quickly, this is like, it like grinds at something that I didn't realize that I had in me because it's so slow. He eats so slow. And it's so messy and he's like looking at it and he can't figure out how to use his hands completely properly yet. So he's just like mashing it into his mouth or like sticking it like or like it'll be in his hand and he'll stick like his whole like hand in his fingers like and he's uh, it's it's so gross and it is so funny.
It's adorable. He's so cute. Everything he does is perfect.
Spoken like a true auntie. Yeah, and then when he like gets tired or bored or he's like nearing the end, he'll just kind of like he'll like keep it in his hand and then like rub his eyes or his ear, and so then you have food. Like I think it's
At this point.
everywhere. It's just like you just took a banana bath. I wonder, doesn't it make you wonder if these types of things are like good exfoliants for the skin? Like maybe he's discovering
Maybe.
some type of skincare routine that I'm just not privy to. I'll see. I'll see if he has like miraculous skin. I'll start rubbing banana or something.
Yeah, banana and sweet potato. That might be the skincare routine we've all been missing.
It,
Throw a
it's
little oatmeal on there too.
yeah, oatmeal face masks. Yeah, that might be the key. That might be the ticket. The other thing that he does is now we've reached the stage where like he used to be really good about like letting me put it in his mouth, and now it's very much like independent. I don't need you, mom. Like I'm gonna feed myself my own food. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Even with the bottle too. Like now he wants to hold his own bottle. And when it gets, because obviously a bottle has to be like upside down, which he doesn't completely grasp, right? Like it has to be one way so that all the milk goes to the nipple. So like I'll put him on his back and I'll like let him feed himself that way. And but he'll like have it tilted like not completely up the way it's supposed to. So then I go to try to help him. So the other thing that children will teach you a lot about yourself as well. And this is what I realized. I was like, so I'm trying to help him. He doesn't want my help. He then takes the bottle, holds it as tight as he can, and like smashes it to his face so that don't I don't take it and tilt it the way that it's supposed to. I'm like, all right. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, why don't you let me help you? Why do you think that you know better? Like, why do you think that? So, and it allowed me to reflect on myself, you know what I mean? And my relationship with God. And I think sometimes God's looking at me like, why do you have this tight grip on your life, bringing it to your face like, no, I got this. I'm in control. I can do it all by myself. I think it like was this aha moment, like, Sarah, you do this all the time. And so, yeah, that's how I think God watches me and laughs because he's like, yeah, maybe you'll learn something. So, yeah, it's just made me reevaluate a few things in my own life.
I
And
love that though.
yeah,
Well, when is a baby ready to start solid foods? And what are good first solid foods to try?
well, I don't think I'm the expert on this, but I'll talk about it anyway because I'm learning. They say that 6 months is when they can start like dabbling in solids. I think we I think we started a little bit earlier than that. They obviously have to be like holding their heads up, but Yeah, we tried to start a little bit earlier than that because we were hoping it would help him sleep through the night. It did not. So, but again, every baby's different. Um, yeah, so they say around 6 months you can start dabbling in foods. We started with banana. That was, and you have to kind of give them the same thing a few days in a row. So I didn't realize this at first, but you have to kind of keep giving them the same thing so that they develop a taste for it because they've never had these weird random foods before. So that's what we started doing is we would give him the same thing a few days in a row. And then he would start to actually eat it because at first they're kind of like putting it in their mouth and the texture's weird. They don't know what to do with it. So they're kind of like pushing it out with their tongue and it's a whole thing. So yeah, we started with banana. Then I made like a super gourmet applesauce. Bad move. My husband loved it, but my baby was like, what is this? So yeah, I added like cinnamon and star anise and I like boiled the apples on the stove. My house smelled like Christmas. It was great. But my baby was like,
Still so mad I never got to have any of that.
I'll make it for you. So yeah, I was doing too much. They like plain. And yeah, so regular applesauce or like apple sauce like blended with other things. Sweet potato was a good one. Not a fan of avocado. Hard pass on the I love avocado. So he'll learn. But as of right now, it's a no. Strawberries, he's like, but he does like blueberries. And now, like I said, now he's kind of we started with purees. So they say like, oh, are you gonna go with purees or baby led weaning? I'm not even sure what that second one is, but we started with purees because they were like, that seems like the safest, easiest option. So he loved the purees at first, and then he realized like, oh wait, this whole food thing, you guys are eating something different. I want what you're having. So now he just tries to eat whatever we're eating. And I do follow a pediatrician on Instagram. So she, like, the advice that she gives is like, yeah, if babies want to try your food, like, go for it. Just make sure it's, you know, cut small enough or appropriately or whatever. But um, yeah, they can eat what you're eating as long as it's healthy and if it's what you cook for your family, then yeah, go for it. So now he's tried a lot of stuff. He's tried pasta. He's tried last night he had salmon. He's a bougie little baby. Uh, we have we did try peanut butter. He's not allergic to that. They do say that you should try to um incorporate those things early so that they develop a tolerance and they don't develop a allergy to it. But again,
Okay.
I'm not a doctor. That's just what I've been told. So, yeah, so he's had peanut butter. Tonight, he's going to have shrimp. So that'll be shellfish, which is another one of those things that is a potential allergen. But he's had all the berries. At least I think he has. Yeah, he's had raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. And yeah, so far so good.
And he does love his baked beans. Loves his baked
Oh
beans.
my gosh, he loves beans and he loves baked beans. He loves rice and beans, which is good because I also eat a lot of beans because they're good for you. They're high in protein. I'm not like a huge meat person, so yeah.
The corn on the cob took some time, but he is now a fan.
Yeah, but he goes back and forth on the corn thing. Like some days he's all about it, and other days he like wants to just like play with it and like throw it on the floor and watch us pick it up 10 times. So I don't know.
Must be how his teething is that day.
Speaking of teething, I noticed this morning he has another little tooth coming up on the bottom. So babies usually get like these two bottom teeth first. And then from what I read, the top two come in next. So it's like bottom two around 6 months, top two around 10 months. Again, this is what I read. But I met someone else and their baby was only a month older than mine, had like 8 teeth in his mouth. I was like, what? Yeah.
That's a lot of teeth.
Yeah, so she was like, all of his bottom ones came in first, and then the top two, and then the other ones. Yeah, so he had 8 teeth.
Um,
Like, that's a lot of teeth for a little guy. So, Anyway, so now he has the bottom two, and he has another one poking up that I noticed this morning. So
He's on his way. He's gonna be a little 8-toother in a couple months.
let's start with 4. I mean, I think his chewing will improve, which will be nice.
True.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you next time. Thank you for the precious gift of your time. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone you love. Until next time, count your blessings, love yourself, and stay fabulous.